everybody. Thank you for calling in today. I know you guys expected this video for a while. Hopefully, you guys watch the Tinkerbell, the movie. Hopefully, you got kind of like the idea about talents. That was a very good educational points about the talents for and looking at the race, okay, the race of the twin flame, where that comes from. That's coming from the White Brotherhood. The White Brotherhood, back in the last, in the end of the 1800s, the beginning of the 1900s, and 1900s, they came up within this. I am twin flame. I mean, not I am twin flame. Yeah. Yeah, I am that I am for it. They took that. That is a right now is the Universal Church and Triumph. It is known about the seven rays into the spirituality is known as a Chohans. And that is the word that it's used. The description's been described to so many. It is within the Hinduism a lot. That's what mostly comes in. Some connecting it into the chakras. And they explain the seven rays from within. Those are the abilities within the people. Those are the abilities within the spirituality, and that does not exclude the twin flames. You guys know about Mel Brand. He was a gold ray twin flame for it. May his soul rest in peace, and he ascends for it. He's watching us from above for. And I want to give you this deeper understanding about the race, who you are. There is actually a more race into this, but those are the seven basic ones, which is they were created depending of the chakras, depending of the situations of the things and how they are connecting from within you. You may recognize some within you. You may have more than just one ray within you. You probably are the one that has to unite them all within you. That is a different, that is the eighth ray we're talking about. That is the connections to all with all from within you. Okay, so I wrote it the descriptions within them in the video. You can check out the descriptions if you want to go ahead and research it on your own. If you want to look at it, what crystals and what situations is, and so on and so on. But in the twin flames, they are a little more advanced. They are in a different levels. They are within a different higher power from within, and you will understand that certain things are, yeah, why you are a twin flame. Because when you begin to use your spiritual powers, you begin to use your actual powers from within your own self, then the rays, they begin to shine up from within. Those are the rays that comes in. That is the God-given gift from within you. This is why you got born here at this time, at these situations. Hopefully, you recognize your talents from within. Hopefully, you are going to get these informations from within yourself. Find your own ray, find your own talent, and go and evolve it from within you. All right, guys. So now it's time to recognize the people in chat. Purity Passion, thank you for coming in. Diamond B, Josh, thank you. Thank you for coming in. Margaret Spina, thank you. Carol Lucy, Evie, Fastero, Lisa, Erica. And I know some more people is going to be coming in once we are going more through the video for it. So I'm going to begin with the very first one. The very first one is with the red color. You probably like a lot the red color. You might feel a lot of intense energies from within you, but you're actually the type of the warrior. You are the one who is connecting into the primary functions. The primary functions within the planet. It is about collecting and saving and preserving energies from within you. That is a connecting to, for example, those gonna be the people who would love to work in the nature. They're collecting the energy. They are growing food. They are growing animals. They are preparing everything for the first basic needs that is going to be needed in life. You're also gonna be this person who has so much energy that if someone needs energy, you can give it. Okay, you actually have that energies that works from within you. It is connecting to a mother nature a lot. You are going to be loving the mother nature. When you are within the nature, you gaining a lot of energy. Also, you're going to be loving animals. The animals going to be loving you. That is a power that it's working from with the energy. Okay, that energy, that's primary energy, that it's the base source of everything in you. As a twin flame, you are going to look within that power, but you're going to understand the positive and the negative aspects of this power from within. The positive is going to be the things from within you that they are going to be so amazing. You're going to be like this personality out there that is about like something wasn't right. You're going to be the warrior to make it correct. That is going to be the spirit work from within you that it's leads you of this power. You're the one that's, God bless somebody's souls that tells you there is no divine power. I mean, the divine gives you this so you can show up that power. That is the power of the divine in you. You have that in you. It is, you can use it. You're so energetic within that power. You can go ahead and use that power of the others. Usually, the people who have this, those are the what we call the catalyst or the igniter within the twin flame. Twin flames using that wheel of power, that energy, that is that ignition, that fire within the twin flame. Both they will have this power. Most of the twin flames they have this power that ignites that flame. That it's the red flame from within. That is a this ignition of love. That is that energy, the energy fire of love from within you. Um, Hi, CF and Michelle Bowen. Thank you for coming in. With in you within you, this power can be used for so many things. Okay, but the ignition, that's its the main purpose. You have this power from within. It is connecting to the first chakra. And into improper situations within this power, you can use your other side and you feel all the other things that should be not used. Okay, the red color, the first chakra, which is that's what the ascended masters they come up with all those rays. They manage it about this, but you need to understand through the first chakra that is the creations. That's what you're creating things, and that's what this they want to point out that ray of understanding the primary things of power creations from within you. The second one, that is the Blu-rays. You need to understand the Blu-rays, they give love and wisdom. Those are the people who actually, usually they are not so public. They speak about love. They can say like few sentences And those few sentences, they are like wisdom that it's written for so much. If you have the ability and the capability to dive from within, those are some of the prayers. Those are some of the scripts that has been written for it. In the Blu-ray that fails, the people that falls within. That is it. The reading of the quotes about love. That is it. The reading about small poems. That's what this is. That's what the Blu-ray is, to that love to be expressed within the wisdom. That love brings a wisdom from within. Usually those people, they don't talk much. They say a few words and that's it. That is the perfect explanations of this. If you want to know, go and research Stoicism. Okay, the Stoic quotes for that is the typical part of the blue ray from within you. It's required the internal vision. It's connecting also to the intuitions from within you, also the speech. But the main power in there, it's the power of the wisdom for love. Okay, that if you have that wisdom for love from within you, you can go ahead and express that wisdom. That is the power of the wise from within. Most of the wise people who they were advising the kings or advising the people, you know them. They can say one or two words and poof, that's it. It's done. It is from within you. The third one, the green, that is actually the adaptiveness into. Also, that is the energy that gives you that you can be able to survive in any environment, any conditions. You can go ahead and adapt to all uh, environments. Maybe you're a different religion, you can go to a different place where that religion is not for it, but you can survive to this. Maybe you're going to be accepting a different religions. You're going to be able to overcome social differences. You can go to another country and learn the language. You can go to a different culture or social status, and that's not going to bother you. That is going to be the energy that is the one that it's creativity. Okay, you're going to be creative. You can create out of nothing. You can create pretty much anything from within you. That is the power of creativity that it's within the green ray. That is the power that tells you how and why to organize the world. That is how to organize the for example, you might organize a group on a Facebook, you may be organizing events, you may be organizing things. That is the power from within you, that this ray, it gives you this organization styles that come from within the soul. You know how to organizing everything with everyone and everybody. You probably have also these abilities from within you to cooperate with everyone. Okay, to cooperate with everyone. You using your basic naturally abilities from within you. For you, the other person is you. Okay, or you are the other person. You're talking to their language. You're going to have this chameleon type that wherever you go, you fit in. You have this universal power from within you that you going to a new company, you like been working for 30 years. You going to a different country, it's like you've been living all your life. That is a very good power of this from within you. Um, the fourth one, that is the yellow or the golden. Here it's commenting that this power from within, you're going to work in within the divine. Those are the divine messages. Those are a wisdom messages from within, but they are messages for something specific. They are the messages for the growth. Crystalline, thank you for coming in. Michelle Boland, you retract your message. Don't know why, but share the love here if you want. For what is that growth though? If you are typical twin flame of this, I'm going to point you out. Mel, he always was growing and talking about the growth from within. Goes deep, dives deep, explains more, explains within a last detail. Because if you want detail, it's not right, you're gonna missing the whole thing. If the understanding is not right, okay, you're gonna missing the chains of the links. The gold ray twin flames, they have a lot of compassions. They are the warriors. They are some of this. You might find it if, within the people who they have this almost military style from within. That is a people who actually they are not only knowing, they are born to be the leaders. Okay, you're gonna know that you are born as a leader if you have the yellow or the golden things. You're gonna be having a yellow dreams or yellow things that comes into you from the divine. That yellow ray is also very important because the yellow ray it's connecting through the sun, and sun it's the whole seeing eye of Ra, and that goes out there from the universe. This rest of the colors that they comes in, they begin to working from within the universe, but the ray, that ray, the golden ray, the yellow ray, it is the one that actually works with the power of the sun. The sun, while it's emitting energy, magnetic field to the situation, it also releases something else. It is releasing an informations that it's coming towards the earth. And the people who are with this ray, they are sensing. They know how to create a new companies. They knew how to create a new products. They knew how to do this. But somehow the growth for them, the power of the growth is within them. They can give you that energy. For with them, it's very interesting that they have the power of um, inspiration. They can inspire, they can explain it, for example, how finances work, how situations work, how you to go ahead and build something from the ground, how you to understand the basic principles. Those are the people who know how to deal with all this because they are tapping into this information from within. Wow, Crystalline, thank you. Thank you. You are the one that supports me so much, and thank you for returning the energies here. I really appreciate you guys because you're supporting me and the channel. And Crystalline, thank you. My heart goes with you. Uh, I'm a golden ray. Nice, nice for it. Um, and it's good that you find that you're a golden ray because the golden ray they are more active out there. The reason you don't see the other rays too much because they are not too much active. Some of them they're working behind the veil. Some of you they have these energies of the rays. They are from different perspective. Okay, because the next one, the next ray, actually the orange, they're connecting with science. They're connecting with in the intellectual science behind this. Intellectual science, for example, that is a me that I'm explaining to you how your brain works within the mirroring neurons, how you're using the CHAT system. When I explain it to what's going on within your body, how the energies transfers, and so on and so on, and I'm backing it up with the science proof. Okay, that's what this is. This is when you actually looking at to prove the way it works, or the proof, actual proof, when I already knew, that the galaxy was, our Milky Way was created from a black hole, but there was never actual proof until, this year. Thank you to the newly discovered situations. They used a bunch of satellites and everything, which is they were co-working, and finally they took the picture of the black hole that is in the center of Milky Way. But I got the proof. For me, that's what's important. Okay, proof. Here we go. All right, you got anything to say? Is the truth. That's it. That's what I know about the truth from within the violet one. I know some of you have the violet ray from within you. That is about devotion. Okay, the devotion that you're giving to the twin flame journey. Those are the people with the violet flame within SM, within them. Those are the people who can work into a occultic, or they can work within a spirituality. Those are the people who create the spiritual centers. Those are the people who actually they are performing within. Uh, that ray, it is about mostly about this. For example, those are the people who they are sharing the Course of Miracles, or those are the people who doing with I am that I am. Those are the people of the White Brotherhood. Those are the people who following Bein Saduno. Those are the people back in the days. They did more spiritual work from within, but for others. That is the devotion of the divine's energies. They are for others. That's what this means. The devotion people, those are the people who you might find them there. It could be within church, they could be from anything that it's in a higher level of doing things for others. Okay, and the violet flame is the one that actually purifies the situations, the purified from within. And the last one, that is the indigo ray. And the indigo ray is responsible for understanding how the manifestation, miracles, magic work, but also they are the one who maintain the divine order from within. They can work with a lot of energies work. They have the inner visions. They know the universal laws, and they, with their energy, within their understanding, knowledge, and given power, they can't go ahead and, for example, they are the one who are responsible for if the bad energy is out there, it's not proper for that bad energy to exist. They can shift it back to the sender. They are the one who understand how the miracles are performed. Usually, the miracles are performed with the people who have that indigo's energies from within them. They are the one who knows the divine order. They don't speak about the divine order. They are doing the divine order. Okay. They can do a lot of work for the divine. And usually, those people, you don't see them as much. You see only actions. Behind the actions, they're behind the veil. They know information, they know understanding, and all they need is actually a energy to understand what happened, whatever happened. They are like more like I don't want to say the judges, but they're the one who maintain the balance. Okay, the balance from within. They understand that the both dark side and the light side, they have spirit. and they understand everything that goes on. They are the one who maintain the balance from within, and they know the divine order, how it works usually, and they explain it on both sides. Hey, you all have a spirit. The spirit is within you. It's the Holy Spirit and the both of you. Doesn't matter what it is and what that is. Don't cross their boundaries. That's what the indigo, they know to a very high level of understanding this divine order, what you can and cannot do. They're the one that knows what in the religions is not right, what in the um, cultures is not correct, because it goes against the divine order for it. Okay, so you can look at the race of who you are, what is your ability, what is your capability. You can go ahead and perform within this. Okay, so looking at all the situations from within you, take a look at it. You may have maybe more than one ray in you. You may have mm, if you see a lot of white, here what I'm going to do. If you look at the race, all the rays come from the white. All the colors, they are reflection of different intensity of the white from within you. And if you have these intensities from within yourself for it, Blue Swan, hi, Christy, Crystal, and Salma. Thank you for hopping in here. Thank you for coming in. And look at it that at some point, maybe you have more than one or two, and you have to study them all. That is it a little bit kind of like the secret. If you've been ever watched the Avatar, but the animation movie, talking about young for it, um, that is about you to become the avatar, you to become the spiritual, powerful energies from within you that using all of them. Okay, that is your study. Maybe some of you are the eighth ray, which is the purification ray. You can purify things. That is it, the power of the purification from within you. If you're one of this, you will be going to different energies. They're very much connecting within the divine. They're very intense for it. Usually the people who are like this, they have a clean white aura. Okay, that is a from within. And now I can take some questions from you guys. Hopefully that video can help you to see what you have. The White Brotherhood, if you want it, you guys can go ahead and research it. Okay, but they came in the agreements about those rays, and we, as a twin flames, we know about this rays from within. Wherever your ray is, focus on that. Study it in there. If you have more than one or two, it might be a more complicated from within your own self. But the race they are creating for it, because you came in here within a gifts. What your gifts are. Okay, what is your gifts in you? Okay. So now I'm waiting for some questions for you guys. Josh, I'm strongly tied to gold rate energy. Apparently, I don't know the resonate with you. Sure, or Magdalene strongly. Most of actually most of the twin flames who are active, they're out in the open. They're the gold rate because they are the more active one. Okay, they are the more active for it. The most you not see behind the veil and the situations, or they're not so popular and so for it. That is the indigo for it. But you can see what is you are tied up from within you. For example, if you're more tied up into a uh, um, creating situations, creating things that they are for the base. Usually you see this within the materialistic level to create the energy that has to have more and more and more, and preserving that energy. That is a people who are so spiritually, they know the spiritual food and they know how to can it, for example, for it. They know how to preserve it. Also within them is the potion making. If you're within, I am golden, indigo, and pink. Pink is interesting color. For usually those are the people who are personally in love, and the whole chakras begin lit up in pink. If they're connecting with an for it, they're very rare. They're very rare crystalline. You know that it's very rare ray. For it's kind of like a secondary in there. Usually the pinky aura comes in with the babies, and when they grow up, that pink becomes red. But if you have the pink within you, that's most people don't get to the pink situations in adulthood life. They grow up to something else. For example, like the pink can go to the devotion, which is the violet, or later on it can even grows up into the indigo, which is that is a this color of the maintain the order within four. But thank you for your donation. For you guys have more questions, combine. I mean, look at it from what you okay. Just look at it. It's gotta be a something for. I run out of coffee. Um, Something that I want to tell you guys, since you guys are here, it is about the energies of shifting today. Okay, today and tomorrow we are going to go and dive from within the communications, within ourself, for it. And we are going to be look within ourselves more deeply. Mercury goes in retrograde. Be compassionate to everyone who goes from within. Crystal, are you also going to discuss contracts today? I don't mind. It seems like we have a time talking about contracts. For there is a lot of type of contracts in there. Why don't we smash it that like four? Hi Coco, hi Fastero. Why don't we smash it that like okay, Fastero. You have a contract. You have a contract first within the universe. That is the most powerful contract you can have because you came here for a mission. You came here to do something, to learn something, or you did something to be here. It's one way or another, but you have a contract within the divine, and the divine makes connections for in others. And the divine is going to remind you about all the contracts. Okay, you can choose a side. You can choose the black or the white. You can choose what you want to study. You can choose what you want to do. For it, you can understand things about contracts, maybe in a good bad and a bad way. That's what the karma is about. Like, you don't follow the rule, then the rule is gonna hunt you. That's how it goes. And to understand it, you have to follow the rule. It may take you a lifetime, maybe take you 2 lifetimes, maybe take you 100 lifetimes. It all depends how stubborn you are from within you. Okay, there is a contracts and there is a things that they permitted and there is things that it's not permitted. You need to understand there is the Holy Spirit in all of us. Okay, and don't do things against the Holy Spirit, because that's the, if you are indigo ray, you will know exactly what I'm saying, what I say for, because there you crossing boundaries within energies and things that you should not. Those are things that not permitted from within the spirit, within the soul. That's how that contracts are going. If you made a contract with someone, you're not honoring the contract, then the contracts are breaking away, and the soul contracts they have a heavy price. Okay, they're hefty in there. Spoken with some of the people through over the years. I promised this, I promised that, I promised within this, he promised me this, he promised me that, but nothing happened. You need to understand, when you promise things, that's your contract in there. Those was the promises that you were reminded from within. The love is reminding from within. During the meeting, if you create a contract, if you made a contract and the contract is maintained, usually the contract is maintained from within uh, the records in there. That's is from within. How and why the life is gonna point you out and remind you about these contracts throughout the years. But if the point comes into a certain situations, those contracts, they're gonna be handling by the divine powers from within. Usually, the people who are a they are within the violet ray, the violet invocation. They are helping with burning these contracts within the violet flame. They know the procedures for this. You write it down and you're asking for forgiveness in there, and you burn it within the violet flame during the invocations. If you are familiar of what I am talking about, if you're not, go ahead and study invocations in a violet flame. You will understand. The soul contracts, they can be between normal people, that can be when you get in marriage in the church. You need to understand, when you get in marrying into a church, a temple, or any kind of like a divine within the religions and so on, you get married through that, then you have a bonding contract within the spirit. Like it or don't like it, it is what it is. So if you are married into a church, you have a spiritual bonding with your spouse. If you are getting to the divorce, you are have to go ahead and thanks the person you are married to go ahead and say, I appreciate, I loved it, it was great, it was thank, we maybe didn't know what we were doing for it, but I want your soul to be at peace. You can make an agreement on that inner peace from within you, and that soul contract will expire. But if you do not, is going to hunt you down. You're probably going to end up in the same people as your ex husband or ex wife. For so, looking at within the soul contracts, you have soul contracts with your kids. You have a soul contracts. You can make even within the people that you loved, so on and so on. And the soul contracts is when you evolve your soul with whatever it is. That could be even a love connections, that could be even a business. You put everything you have into this because the love that you have in you, the love that you have in you, you investing in there. And that love producing the product, not something else from within. If you have a business partners, looking at within the business partners situations and so on from within this, and uh, within the twin flames, the contract was made before the ignitions, the love, the power, and everything. And they come here to go through a hell to reach the paradise here. You can't just go through it. And breaking that contract can cause a lot of issues from within throughout the years. And some of you I know here, uh, you ask me why my life is not in good position. It's not in good positions because you're still thinking badly about this whole situations and you're attracting events that are pointing out through this. You have to go ahead with the energy of your twin flame in you. You have to have a peace inside of you with their energy. That's it. Okay? That's it. You are honoring your part with their energy in you. You honor it, your part of the bargain. You did that, you proved it, you create an actions, you create things, and so on and so on. You're going to be at peace. But there was a lot of you that calling me and they are madly, they are aggravated, they are my twin flame did this, my twin flame this and that. You look at it and there, you blaming them that they didn't did something. Okay. But actually you don't accept that they didn't do it. Okay. You leave that soul contract to the divine powers. You are not the one that has to go and be angry or anxious about this contract. You just allow them if they want to express what they did about that contract, what they did from within. Four, and you need to be also respectful to this. Some of the people who are a indigo, they understand this soul contracts. I mean, to the bones. I mean, to the last dot written in the soul contracts. It's very rarely to find indigo person out there that it's out in the open about the soul contracts. Usually, those people they're into. If you're there within the religions, those are the people that they have their own room and they're just studying in there. They're studying for those are the people that you go for exorcism into a certain religions. Those are the people who understand the spiritual energies and they understand magic, miracles, and so on. But to them, you and those are the people known into the some of the religions. They are very kind of like hard to find. Usually, they're not in the public eye. For don't think about the crystal childs. The crystal child, this is different. The crystal childs, they understand how the things are and they know how to operate it from the indigo ray, but they're not having. Some of them maybe do, but they don't. They are just for different order that's coming for us. You have to be worried about one type of contract. That is a type of the contract with God and the Holy Spirit. This is the contracts you have to be really careful about it because the Holy Spirit lives in the both realms. The Spirit is with everyone. You choose which side you're going to be learning. Maybe now you are the light worker and now you learn the light, but you have to learn the dark too. So the next life you're going to be going there. for in lack of educations within this is highly recommendable to some of you. So uh, your part of the soul contract, if you fulfill it, you're free of that. If you don't free it up, that things gonna comes in that you gonna be responsible for it. Sooner or later, you're gonna get the reminder for this promise that you did within your soul contracts. Soul contracts are hard to be broke. You can break energy ties, you can break um, money ties, you can break, all the other things. That part within the soul is something that the divine has to be involved. If you want to cut a tie with someone, you are within the twin flame. The divine is responsible for it, not you. Okay? You live up to the divine. That is a let it go that you need to do from with this. Okay? So let me see what's going on within the chat for it. Crystal, hopefully you are happy. We're talking about the discussion of the contracts. Um, uh, I need to rewatch the Ray content because I was distracted by my faceless low vibe twin secret admirer sending energy last night, and I gave it to his desire. Not sure what the contract is, but yeah, I gotta be very careful within honesty within the contract. Faster roll is good, but rewatch the race. That'll help you. This is gonna help you from within you. Erica, I recognize from more race a little bit. I know that I have very, very much love. That is the Blu-ray for the Blu-ray. Usually it's typical. They are a little bit quiet, and as they say few words, but they are full with wisdom. And for Erica, you can recognize more than one ray from within you, and if you're a red ray, you're gonna have this fire energies within you, kind of like constantly working, doing something, moving, constantly doing something. Okay. Uh, is there a certain thing certain rays can do, others can't? Example: when I watch certain negative movies, my heart feels heavy, negative feeling in my heart. Why? You can, if you watch negative movies, you actually adopting the negative energies, and you can feel heavy negative after that because somehow that could not be related to the race. Okay. But what the specific part it is maybe look at it in the other race, the dark side of the race. Okay, like they begin to be gray, silver gray, black, dark, and so on. I haven't studied those, but they are there. Okay, take a look from within inside. Maybe there is something in there that you are studying. Life can be beautiful because somehow, if your heart accepts these negative energies, why? Why are you watching negative movies? Also, take a look. Maybe there is maybe a habit that you learn. Maybe there was a from your childhood. If you watch horror movies and so on, and you get attached to these energies, but take a look about this negative movies. Why your heart feels very negative? Because why would you watch a negative movie in the first place? Okay, what attracts you there? Because there is some kind of learning in there. But what makes you? Maybe there is something from the lower astral inside that pushing you to watching them for, but this got nothing to do with those rays in there. Life can be beautiful. Yeah, the life can be beautiful, but you have to take yourself out of this negativity, because the negativity won't produce a positivity. Negative mind, negative mindset, negative situations cannot produce all this. You have to see from within. Maybe there is a reason why. Maybe there is some things but passed to you, or and so on. Thank you so much for sharing all this. I was married twice, and I knew intuitively I needed to have the marriage annihilated as a part of my spiritual progression. You're welcome, Crystal. Much love, healing to you and all of us. Where I can go to learn about the race. Deeply within the race, Christy, um, deeply within this, you can go ahead and study them within the Hinduism. The seven rays are explained there. The big part of they are explained there. Go and research the old, talking about the old white brotherhood. Those are a people who worked there. One of them it's Elena Blavatsky. That is a being Soduno. Uh, there are so many Guy Ballard is there as well. Take a look at this from within. They came up with the rays because they felt this energies in there, and go ahead and research it for yourself more deeply from within you. There's so much for it. Or if you are close to a I am that I am, they have a lot of good informations that it's there. And or Universal Church and Triumph, we're talking about that is that Universal Church. They have materials and the seven rays in within them. Okay, so this is where Christy you can go ahead and find more and more. I mean, there is a crystals that you can get. There is a lot of the informations that it's in there for, and you can see it. Wow, crystal and $10 more. Wow, thank you, Crystal. And what can I do for you? I mean, come on, you're just supporting me very much. And, I don't know what I'm gonna do with this. Maybe make you a gift to send that over to you, or I don't know. I appreciate it. I appreciate it so much. And yeah, just go and research the race. It's gonna help you. Hi, Dio. The Bible says a man is not supposed to covered his neighbor's wife. A lot of TFs exactly that they hold on to TF energies, in my opinion. Katie, yes, but you need to understand that within the twin flames, if they don't have the wrong husband, they will never understand the proper way of love is. That's what that karmic situations is in there. That's what the karmic situations is in there. But if you look at it in the Bible, okay, take a look whose wife, whose daughter with whose father she slept, and then all those blood crap happened. So somebody to be born. Okay, so can't just look at the one thing within the situations. A lot of the people think that when you sleep physically, then it's wherever. Try to sleep with someone that your soul is not attached to it, and you will see that it's you're probably gonna be like, I should never touch that in my life because my soul doesn't love that body. That's what the twin flames is to coming to give the knowledge, is that before you touch his or her body is to love the soul first. That's what this is all about. Because one way or another, we are all in this mess of understanding for. Um, so don't watch news. I don't have TV. I'm not watching the news, guys. I don't. I cut it off the news and the TVs long time ago. Okay, if you need to know something, you would have been knowing somehow, some way, and in some situations for it. Because the news, have you seen a positive news that it says positive news channel and they give you all the positive news? For example, such and such company, what they did is they went, they built wells in Africa so Africans can have a clean water and support. There is a positive news that this and this, they did such and such, and so on. Politically wise, this and this has been done, so this is going to be good for it. This and this has been done so the environment can get better. No, what are you hearing? All the, right? So I don't watch the news. Don't need it to watch the news. I only can see, for example, I can go on the internet and I can just see what the world is in a certain positions. That's all. But other than that, I don't spend time. Basically, I don't waste time on the news channels. And yes, um, four, because through the news channels they want to keep you in fear. They want you to live in fear. And guess what? Where there is fear, there is no love. What are you going to be here for? What are you here for? The world's going to end at some point. You are going to die at some point. That's the truth. That's the reality. Might as well you live fear free instead of constantly being living in fear, because fear leads to a jealousy, to a hatred, to a suffering. Doesn't have things from within, because some people they like to use the fear so they can gain situations from within them, or money, and so on and so on. So I stopped watching. I mean, I cut off the internet. I only left the internet on, but I cut off the cable. I cut off the dish that we had back in the house when I was married, either, because there was nothing good coming in there. There was no positive. If you wanted to watch some movie or something, you can always go into the internet, and you can always looking at things that you want to look. Okay, you can see a movies if you want. There's a movie channels. There is a, for example, you can go to CW, or you can go to Netflix, wherever. I don't want to make commercials now. Okay, for companies for it, but uh, take a look from within you. You waste time and energy that you could have probably go there and learn something for yourself. Let's say you have an internal problem, have a problem from within you. Go ahead and study something. For example, I can go ahead, instead of watching the news, I can just go ahead and study something that is a within psychology, or something to study with, and within the astrology, or something I can go ahead and study about more about the gravitations. It's something that it's helpful to you guys, because I need to learn. There is sometimes I can just go put my I call the escape pod, and when I put this on, I don't hear the dogs, I don't hear the buzz, I don't hear the phone, I don't hear anything. I'm focused in what I'm doing for. So yeah, and yeah, those are the things that you need to look. Try, for example, go to YouTube and put out like a positive news, or go put out like a positive confirmations. Go look in inspirational videos. Inspirational videos, they are very helpful. They can show you, some of the inspirational speakers, they can show you how you to get up. They can tell you, for example, you might feel down, you might feel sad, you might feel under depression, but it's not the end of the world. You have to find your willpower. You have to find yourself. You have the power from within you. You have the energy from within you. You have a dream. You have to go and build that dream. That's how they're talking to you there. Why are you watching the crappy news that they are basically the same thing every day? It doesn't work that for. So, yes. All right, guys. Hopefully you guys finding your race. I want you, if you finding your ray, dive deep from within you. Picture that color from within you. Get that color. Go wearing that color. Okay? Go do something within that color. It has something specific that is for you. It is about you to open up your secret chest with that rays, to shine that light. That's what the rays are for. They can go ahead, ignite it, and spark the energies towards others. You're giving to the others. It is my message to you guys. Okay? You're discovering yourself. You are rediscovering yourself from within you. You find your true self. Okay? Wherever your ray is, use it. It's the same thing with the movie that I was talking about, the Tinkerbell. Guess what? Some of you probably wants to be a certain ray without seeing your own. It's the same thing with Tinkerbell. She wanted to be, she even tried different rays, right? She tries the water, and guess what? She created a disaster. She tries the golden ray, right? She creates another disaster, right? She tries the animal part. Didn't happen until she did not embrace that she is the one of the power of creations. She can create things. She's a thinker. And when I accept that, the miracles happen from within her. What more beautiful is than that? All right, guys. So thank you. Thank you for commenting today. Crystalline, I don't know. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. If there's anything I can do to you, I mean, for you, I mean, to it, or energy, can send you some, or healing if you need it. Let me know. You know how that works between me and you. We talked about this before. I can't go ahead and do something for you because I want to give you that energies back. For all right. So, guys, what are we going to be talking about tomorrow? What are we going to be talking about tomorrow? Anyone ideas? Just so you guys to know, for reference, I was a part of the I Am That I Am with the Universal Church in Triumph in Chicago. If you are part of them, you can learn the invocations. Okay, there is a big book with prayers and songs that comes in, and you can using it for you to heal and to get things from within you. For how do you know when a TF contract fulfilled? When God says it is fulfilled. Here we go. You guys can have it. And God gives you something else. Okay, that is a when there is a union within, there is a union in soul, there is a union with everything, and all the promises in the contract are fulfilled. Everything that it's made, it is fulfilled. Four. Thank you for the chapter, Twin Flame Age Gap. Christy, there is a video we made it about the twin flame age gaps. For it, it has a Chaplin's family, Charlie Chaplin's family there. Uh, Search it back like maybe a few weeks down the road. It was made it. Uh, for I love today's topic, and idea of topic of is multiple twin flames. Crystalline, I'll honor that as long also the crystalline, the room will do it. Wow, CC. Um, Freedom of will and the Holy Spirit from within. You, that is a good topic, but I think so. It's a good topic for the Facebook live chat. For uh, mm, this topic was wonderful. Thank you. You're welcome, Blue Swan. Guys, I'll probably gonna reach out, but I have to do finish it a reading for someone today after the chat. But if you have a chance, I will go ahead. Okay, I will add you there into the live chat. For guys, I want to know if you guys are for having a live chat video conference with me and everyone within the group that is there within the live chat. Just please write it in the Facebook group that you want to have a live chat. We can all hop in there. We can see each other's faces. We're gonna be true to ourselves on there. And yes, or if you want to be added to that group, for just to remind you, this group is about truth and the energies there, and so on. Faster, I feel like you have covered everything already, but I guess as we grow and evolve, the information can grow and evolve as well. Faster, yes, but as we evolve, we are going to unfold more and more. There is going to be more unfolding within the race. There is going to be more. But here's the thing, though: everyone has to unfold by themselves. Okay, to do that inner work, to do a research, to go ahead and spend times on it, to invest within them. Okay, a lot of the times what I'm finding out, I give answers to people, and guess what happens? They come back and asking for the same thing, simply because they don't understand that information. The reason they don't understand it is because they had to find it on their own in order to really comprehend it within soul. Because sometimes you can tell people certain things, and guess what happens? They're not doing the inner work because they have to do that inner work. You're just guiding them, you're just putting them in there. The most powerful thing, faster all, thank you by the way for this, it is about you. You to go ahead and get this information. You to go ahead and looking for it. Uh, you to get in. You can always come to out there, come to people like me or people that you are probably have in your acquaintances circle, or people that you communicate with, in friends, or even the twin flames. Okay, but in order you really to understand the informations and what it is in you, you have to leave it through. Leave it through from what's in you. You to be that ray from what's in you. You have to be opened. Get that chest, open it up. That love that is from within you. Get that energies out from within your eyes, or for your energy, your volume, your gravitations. Let them speak. You speak in so many different ways. You maybe just see somebody who is angry and you can send them the peace from within you. You don't have to say a word. You just have to look at it and send that peace in there. Okay? But guess what? You have to leave it through. And yes, there's going to be some more to be unfold within the race and within the powers. But right now, there is one big issues. A lot of the people want to understand these powers in order they can go ahead and manipulate it or protect or change and so on. Okay, now is not really time for some of the powers to comes in. Now it is about dive from within to get the powers that we need. We're in a full-blown retrograde season. Dive in you. And by the way, I so like you, Fast Earl, that you're coming here into the chat, because your quality of the questions are pretty good. They are pretty good because you asking the right things. And everyone, you guys are welcome here. The more quality of questions, I spoke about this, the more quality questions you guys ask, the more the quality of the room grows up, the more the energies grows up. That inner peace we have in here in the room, beautiful. Isn't that beautiful? I mean, you're feeling it. That's what this is coming for. And we all doing it collectively. You might don't realize it, but all of us here in this chat room, we're doing it collectively for it. Yeah, it is what it is. Faster all for so. Christy, it's okay. So tomorrow we are going to be discussing multiple twin flames. Okay. I think that's what was the topic. You guys picking it up? So, Katie, you might don't want another TF or another TF story. Yeah, I can relate it to that as well. Okay. But if you are devoted to God to bring that twin flame story, and one person didn't want it to work in your twin flames as a journey, then you get in another one and you evolve. But that person cannot handle the God's energy. Then you have to bring this honoring with God. Then God brings you a third, the fourth, the fifth person. Simply so you have to honoring the devotions to God about that contract. That is one of the main reasons why people go into quite a few situations as a multiple twin flames, because people do not honoring their soul contracts. That is most dishonorable thing, because if you're not dishonoring that soul contract, you're not dishonoring your situations from within, you can have a soulmate contracts. It's not a twin flame contract at all. The twin flame contracts, you can have it with a few people because you're going through the journey on and on and on. Okay. But it is about to reach to the end point. What is the end point? Is that white light of God that brings this unconditional love with the inner peace from within for internal happiness. The way is upstairs to come here in the earth, which is downstairs. And that's what you may not want it, you not honoring. That's up to you. Okay, it's nobody forcing you here. You have a will to choose for it. Your soul knows what to feel for it. It's not about me guilt tripping you or something. No, it's about telling you the truth. You choosing from within for. But that is one of the reasons. And before I close down this, let's share the love and inner peace, guys. And I will see you tomorrow. We're going to be talking about the multiple twin flames, and we are going to look in with all the situations. I know that some of you have more than one, two, or three situations in here, but we are going to be dive one of the main reasons why this happened in your journey as a soul here. Guys, thank you so much for coming in, and be love. Okay, be love and a peace from within you, and go dive within your ray. Dive in. You'll find yourself in there. Okay, guys. All right. Here are some gifts for you.